dinner you have to be?
Vice president, and 6,000 new volume bonus
Yep.
over the next however long, starting now.
I'm not making 6,000 unless I get some
Yeah,
more
personal
people.
personal customers and uh partners, new brand partners. I believe it counted both. So this is something like getting
8 or 9 people in,
oh,
basically.
where did James say that? Getting a certain number of people to ultimate is what would get you there.
Yeah, but then you got to keep the volume, and I don't think I can. I mean, you only have to make it once.
Only have to do it once. Well, actually, you don't have to do it all at the same time either. That was another thing.
Well, I've
Um,
already made the level. I just have to make the volume.
yeah, and you just have to make the volume in the time frame. Like it doesn't have to be all in the same week. It just has to be in the same time frame.
Right.
Or with between now and whenever the cutoff point is. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do it in 1 week, which is nice.
Yeah, but still making it. I mean, I got 5 people in all at once, and I already had 8 or 9 in at that time. But most of my people aren't doing anything.
Same.
I do have progress of a new person, but I haven't gone and seen her yet because, like it, I had a birthday party yesterday, so today will be the day if I get time to get to go see her.
Let's see. Where did you put?
Because I'm pretty sure she'll get in because she likes pricing as being a business partner, and she has a business that she can put the product in and sell it out of.
Here it is. Um, there we go.
Ah, there's Miss Gloria too.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Happy Tuesday. Here we go. All right, here we go. It is for new and existing brand partners, achieve the title of vice president or higher, um, and accumulate 6,000 new volume bonus between now and August 22nd.
And what is that?
That's to
Uh,
be able to go to the
no,
gala.
the gala qualification.
In
So if you want to do
September?
it,
Yep.
and yes, correct, in September. So you have to do it by August 22nd. Um, it gets you 2 tickets for the gala, which is limited to the first 100 qualifiers. VIP benefits at the PxP as well, which is probably upfront seating. And the VIP lounge and the goodie bag and all that kind of stuff. If they do a goodie bag, I'm assuming they'll do a goodie bag because
There's
goodie
just
bag.
that
So
kind of people.
it's not free like we thought it was.
Correct. The gala is not,
Well,
and it's not for everybody.
we
So
always had to
there's going to
pay
be a
it.
party, but this is probably going to be a recognition gala. So the same way Amari did a gala and a separate party.
Oh, okay.
It's so I'm going to guess that there is a gala and a separate party because not everybody's going to make it to the level of vice president. So
No.
you're going to have a ton of people sitting around doing nothing, like twiddling their thumbs for a night when everyone else is at the gala. So there's going to be one night where there's got to be a recognition gala that you have to qualify to get into. And they haven't given out dates on any of this stuff is occurring. So I don't know the sequence, the order, or anything like that.
What was it last time? Kind of like, can you remember?
In Destin, they didn't do a qualification gala, remember?
No, but I'm talking about PXP
In PxP in Orlando. Um,
because they had a gala there.
Didn't we all go to that? No, that was the silver. That was the platinum party that they had.
I thought they had that over and above the gala.
Did they have a gala too? Ah,
Hmm.
I have to look back to that one.
One of them was green. Everybody dressed up in green.
That
That was
was,
Destin, Florida. That was the
and then
Connect event in Destin, Florida.
and then it was platinum for PxP and or something shiny.
Yeah, the platinum party was Orlando,
PxP.
correct.
Yeah.
And so that's when we all brought out our best shiny.
How's everybody?
Fantastic. Good morning, Mama Sandy. How are you?
I'm okay.
What's the matter?
What's Jerry eating?
Jerry's having
Breakfast.
breakfast.
Oh,
So has the machine come out yet?
Not
Not
for
for
us.
us. We won't be getting it for at least another week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll happen. Don't worry, guaranteed. They're still trying to work on the stuff with the Revolution. I don't know how many of you are actually in the Revolution group and have seen some of their chats go through.
I have.
But yeah, they're working on making sure all of their team gets it rolled out, gets all the connections set, make sure that the emails are going through, that kind of thing. But yeah, they seem to be doing great with it so far, so loving every second of it. We'll be getting it,
And then they're gonna even put it out in waves. This
yeah,
so many people will get it, then this many people will get it, then this many people will get it,
yeah.
because it's hard for their programmers to keep up.
Yeah, they've got to do it in separate waves because of the huge number of people that'll be getting it. Like, so when F10X finally gets it, it'll come down in waves. It'll be okay, you get to distribute this out to your team. You get to distribute this out to your team. You get to distribute this out to your team. I think from the top down. So, when Dana and Amelia finally get access to it, if they haven't already, then it'll go from CEOs to presidents to senior officers, senior officers, uh, officers, senior vice presidents, boom, 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 on down. Um, and so,
unless you get 10 plus 2, 10 and 2.
You get
Then you
10
get
and
a
2,
priority, don't you?
yep.
if you get 10 and 2, then they bump you to the front of the line and put you in a fun special group at the front that says, okay, these guys get it because they're working the group. So that's a fair one. Yes. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
So
Shelley.
yeah, it's going to be just that level of it's going to take some time. Like even when our team finally does get it, um, it won't be all of us who get it at the same time. Like we're all not going to see it at the same time because we're all different ranks in here. So those
Yeah.
of you higher ranks,
And basically, it's so that everybody gets to learn it going down, so they can help everything on the way down too.
correct. Like there's a huge like learning curve that will have to occur. And so we all got to work with that and work through that. And it helps if your leaders understand what's going on when you finally get it, so that when you ask a question, they can feel the question first. But yeah,
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, I'm late.
that's okay. We're talking about the Machine 2.0 and when it gets rolled out to F10X as a team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's going
Um,
to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we were just saying, everyone's going to have to be super patient with the rollout process because they're going to do it in waves. They're going to do it in like small segments, so
Yeah.
that the guys on the back end who are handling the upload and the onflow of all the new partners who are getting their links and getting all their stuff. Like I know that they've been doing it so far in like, here's your time block. Like between 10 and noon, you guys go in and get your stuff. And so they'll give that kind of a time frame to a particular group of people and say, this is your time to go in and do. This is your time to go in and do.
Yeah.
And so it's not even like this day is yours, this day is yours, this day is yours. They're like, you got 10 to 12. You guys have 2 to 5, something like that,
Yeah.
to go in and get it done.
Literally,
Yeah.
stop and do it is what I'll have to do. Just
Yeah,
say,
all of
hey
us.
guys, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll come back.
Right. I love you guys. I've got to go plug this in. I'll be right back. I'll look at my class and go 10-minute break. Be right back. 15-minute break. I don't know how long this is going to take me. I might do this while you guys are working on each other. Who knows? But yeah.
Might figure out something that you guys get to do something I don't have to answer too many questions.
Right. So, but we were also saying that it's going to be probably rolled out top down. So Harper's will get it, and then underneath Harper's, and then underneath whoever's there, so CEOs, presidents, uh, senior officers, senior vice presidents, uh, senior directors, senior managers, boom, boom, boom. And I think the last group to probably have to push it out will be probably the manager group.
Or members.
Well, I mean, the last group to push it out, to be given the responsibility, because they're the last group that'll have anybody required to be underneath them.
Right.
Because supervisors and senior supervisors, team leads and senior team leads don't have to have a team. You can get those ranks without people underneath you.
Right.
But when you hit manager, you've got to have at least a second leg. So there's going to be that. So yeah, but that should be happening not this week.
No.
We've got other things on our mind for this week. It's not this week that we're planning on having that occur. The thing that did come out last night, and I found my picture of it. Because James posted it in the PxP chat, and let me show it to you guys because I'm fun that way. That one? Yeah, that one. Sure. Yay. There it is. So, PxP Gala qualification. So if you're going to go to the gala, if you want to qualify for this year's gala at PxP, promotion date starts as of the 21st, which was, 3 days ago. Back to all the way up to August 22nd, which is my parents' wedding anniversary. So it'll be 61 years for them. God bless. So I got a date in mind. Participating markets are USA, Canada, and Latin America. So all of North America can participate in this. Now, if you are, and I don't know what they're going to do for people who are coming in from other markets.
They might let them do it too, because there's Australia, there's a lot of, and I heard they were coming to PxP.
Right. But I mean, they do hold the PxP events in those other markets. So like there's definitely one for the Australia, New Zealand area. There's a European market. There's the African market. And so that's a fun one. Got to figure out what they're going to do with the Harpers.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're technically not here. But
They
whatever.
run their business out of the United States. They have a
Yeah, but they run
VPN
their
or
business out of
whatever.
the United States, Australia, Canada. Like
Yeah.
they have an international business. So it's weird. Yeah,
They can go to any of them.
So
they
what did
literally
I
could.
miss, Louis? What did I miss? I was texting somebody.
Hi, Mama Sandy. This is the qualification for the gala at the PxP event this year in Dallas. What you're looking at on the screen, if you're looking at that screen, is the qualifications, which the qualification period is from June 21st, which was 3 days ago, all the way to August 22nd, which is the week before the end of August. So you got to finish before the end of August. It involves the North American markets only, USA, Canada, and Latin America. So it's all just North America. How to qualify for it, and it's both new and existing brand partners can qualify for this one. They can achieve or they have to achieve the vice president title or higher. So you can be vice president or higher, senior vice president, officer, senior officer, that kind of thing. And all to add to the fun. And you have to accumulate 6,000 new volume bonus in that time frame as well. So if you are already vice president or higher, congratulations, stay there, meaning earn it again probably, and accumulate 6,000 new volume bonus during this next 2 months.
Mm.
So you got 2
I don't
months to
guess I
earn.
probably
Isn't that
won't be
vice
going.
president?
Say again?
Twyla,
No,
Yes.
that was
Gloria.
Gloria. What'd you say, Miss Gloria?
Is any of us vice president?
Twyla
I
is.
am.
Twyla.
We'll be
But I
able
don't
to
make
do it.
but I don't make that kind of volume.
Yeah, but with this new system, we'll
But
be able to do
either
stuff.
or, right?
Yeah, with the new system it will help.
Yeah. I mean, all we've got to do is all we've ever had to do, which is, just go ahead and keep pushing forward, keep doing our thing. What you get when you qualify for the gala, and it's only for the first 100 people for the gala itself, 2 tickets for the gala itself. So if Twyla gets it, then Paul and Twyla get it. If Mama Sandy gets it, Mama Sandy and whoever Mama Sandy wants to take with her gets it.
Whoever I
Is
want to take
is
her.
Miss Teresa gonna be there? I'm just saying. Miss Teresa can be there with you.
I don't know, because we'll be fighting. Me and Teresa, because I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, so but if you win it, you get 2 tickets, not just one. Like if I get it, I don't know who I'm taking. No
Sure, I
idea,
may
no
take
clue.
you, Louis.
I love y'all.
Yeah,
Me
You know
too.
what you'll take is your next highest person with you so they have a reason to want to come.
Right. And the next highest person on my team, she ain't here right now.
I lost.
That
I
that would
lost
actually
y'all.
be, oh, hey,
But
you're back. We don't worry, we didn't talk about much.
okay,
You're only gone for like a split second, I
I
think.
want to ask a question. Are
Yes,
any of
ma'am.
us close to vice president?
I am a vice president, but I don't make the volume.
Well, thank you. That's good.
I'm close,
Awesome.
but I don't make the volume either.
Okay.
And I ain't close. So
I'm a senior.
I ain't close at all.
yeah. So don't worry. Don't worry. Ms. Gloria, have you hit team lead yet?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
supervisor.
Oh, you're already super. Oh, well, amen, girl.
Yeah.
Who is your upline? Is it Ken?
Ken.
Ken,
Yeah.
Remind me to punch Ken in the nuts. Why has Ken not done a post congratulating you on hitting your rank? And
I've
I
been
apologize
because
to
Ken
her for that
really
supervisor for a long.
Ken's
I've
bad
been
at it.
I've been supervisor for a long time. I'm
Right.
real close to being senior, but I
I
can't
think
seem to hit it.
Okay.
I think Amelia did mine when we made our rank.
Probably.
Me too. I don't
The
even know who my upline is. I think it's one of the Pamatuans, but because I'm Canadian, guys.
oh, you run through the Canadian line?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
How come?
Because that's where she got
She
put.
got put.
Because that's where they put me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
My
Ken doesn't.
upline
I
is
don't know if I'm
my
Canadian or
upline.
not.
My upline's Ken. Above Paul is Ken.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, yeah, I mean because Teresa is really my. How about her, Teresa?
Teresa was your sponsor, right? Well, actually, no. Take that back. Coming in here, who'd you sign up under?
Uh, well,
Did you put Dana and
Teresa,
Amelia?
because well, yeah, Dana and Amelia.
Was that, I mean, but when you first signed up, because I know when I first signed up, instead of signing up who I originally signed up under, who she's no longer in the biz, I signed up underneath, oh
Melissa, isn't
gosh,
she?
John and Jane.
John and Jane.
Yeah, so Jane is technically my sponsor.
Ours is
Well,
Ken, and then I don't know who Ken's is. I think he went right underneath Jane and Amelia. I'm not positive.
I don't know either.
well, I'm Teresa. I know because it was kind of put like we were with Kiani,
Mm-hmm.
but then I don't know why. I think, well, it's somewhere. I'm Canadian, I think.
Is Teresa above you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always thought Teresa was under you, but okay, cool. All right, well then, yeah.
You can ask.
Yeah, you can always ask, like, who, you could always ask the Harpers.
Harper's would know. That's it because mine ends. I can only see as high as Ken.
Well, I do. Initially I do know, but then I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did
Well,
talk.
Yeah,
We did talk.
I can only see whoever's, I can only, like, when I look at the tree, I can only see who's below me and below. That's it. So, but I've asked Melissa, who I know is my upline, because she's above John and Jane. So I know she's there, but whoever, I don't know who's above Melissa.
well, Ken
So,
is mine. He sponsored me to start with,
okay.
and and I can see Ken, but I can't see uh anybody else. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. And so
I can
there's
see my
that fun little,
downline.
yeah, you can
I
see
can see my downline, but
Well, I can't even see anybody above me.
you should be able to.
How you do that?
Usually when you look at the tree, you can't see the people who are above you. All you can see is who, like, from you down.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I only see me,
That's all I need.
but I know that I'm under Teresa.
Okay. Yeah. Like I can't see John and Jane. I can't
it
see
should
Melissa.
say your
I don't
sponsor.
know where they are.
It should say your sponsor on your when you look
Paperwork.
at a tree view, you should be able to see your sponsor.
Right. It says it when you pop
It's
it up.
Dana
And
and Amelia. It's Dana and Amelia.
No,
Oh.
it would be considered to be
Oh, Dan and Amelia are your
Teresa.
sponsor.
they sponsor, but where they put her in the tree is a different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so player versus sponsor is a different story. So yeah. So yeah, even though you might be under Teresa, yeah, Dana and Amelia are still your sponsors. So that's
Just
cool.
where they placed you in the tree is different.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the qualification stuff. I love going through that in my head because it just makes me smile. Um, but yeah, the qualifying stuff, figuring out like where someone sits inside your organization, has always been a fun part for me. Um, because I've got this weird, very long downline or like very long first leg, and it's really short second leg. Neither of which is really pounding out the numbers, but tis my life. So yeah, but yeah, and my next technical rank up is going to be director. Like, that's where I go next. From senior manager, I go to director. That's my
Awesome.
next one. Yeah,
Awesome.
it'd be great. I can't wait to hit that and pass it. I'd love to. Um, and I always check the dashboard where it says your organization to look at the count by title to see how many people are actually in my organization. Currently the number is still swinging at 42, the answer to all questions. And the only bad part is that 32 of those 42 people are still at member rep, which means 32 of those people haven't earned $100 yet. And that's upsetting to me.
I have a lot more
Wow.
than that.
Yeah. Like 32 of those 42 people have not earned at least $100. I've got 3 team leads under me. They've all earned at least $100. And I love that. I'm like, that's fantastic. So they can keep going forward. I got three team leads. I've got no senior team leads right now, 2 supervisors, 3 senior supervisors, 1 manager, and I'm the senior manager on the team. And I'm included in those numbers. So technically speaking, there's only 41 other people on the team other than me. Yeah,
That's
and
good.
yeah, most of those folks are in my first leg that I didn't put there. I didn't put nobody in the first leg. And the first leg's working for itself too, which is great. I found out, Francine Perry is in my first leg. Francine's in Canada. She's up in Ontario. Who knew? I have a Canadian team.
Mine's Australia, my big team.
I'm like, I've got a Canadian team hanging out. It's pretty awesome. Didn't see that coming, but yay me. My second leg is literally all people that I brought in. And they're just sort of sitting there hanging out, chilling, just holding a spot right now. I'm like, okay, yay. So figuring out where they are all in their lives. Like I've got some people who just flat out ghosted me, which is fine. I've got some people who, they talk to me on social media, but they don't talk to me on social media. Like,
Who's that again, Louis? I always get messed up. Where's that under my organization?
oh no, when you go into your dashboard and you scroll down about halfway down the page, on the right-hand side, it says your organization. And it lists personally sponsored preferred customers, total downline preferred customers, new brand partners who have
All of mine
purchased.
said 0. All of mine say 0.
I believe it. I believe it. My number's getting smaller every week. Although my personal customers sponsored within the last 90 days is actually a number that's climbing. So yay me.
I'm sorry, I canceled my order.
That's okay. Maybe that's what that is. Uh, uh, and then count by title is the last heading on that list. And if you click the arrow on that one, it gives you the drop down of all of the titles that you could achieve here in Partner Co, with Crown Chairperson level 6 being the highest of the bunch. Now, quite honestly, I would love to see, from corporate's view, somebody who's got Crown Chairperson level 6 as their title. I don't know that there is one.
I don't think there is one yet, is there?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But it would be really cool if I met that person.
I think as high as
yeah.
it is 3, maybe 4.
What's that?
I thought the highest level was 3.
That we've seen?
Yeah. I don't know if
There's a
4
4
yet.
out there somewhere that I know happened.
That's Todd Rowland.
Yeah, he's a 4, I think.
No, Palmer.
Todd,
Wasn't it Palmer that made 4?
one of them, Brent Palmer.
Yeah, Brent Palmer. And his son is moving.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean, it takes. Yes, Jerry.
I was just agreeing. I was just saying yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Brent Palmer. Yeah, but the reason I like to look
Yeah,
at
I
this.
saw that. I saw them in Florida.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I like this drop down menu is because it tells you what the titles are. Quite honestly, like that there's all these titles out there, but you don't know where they fall. So you don't know what order that you're going to hit them. Like you don't know you might know your next one. You might have a clue about what you're aiming for if you've been paying attention to your back office, and it shows you what your next title is supposed to be and how far away from it you are. But if you're trying to figure out, how far away from a particular title you are, then that's another story. Like I know I'm at senior manager right now, and I'm trying to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 titles ahead of me to hit president. Senior officer, 6 titles ahead of me. Vice
You can
president.
do it. I did mine with 5 people.
Yeah,
You
Or
can
vice.
put
ultimate.
the title in and then it shows you what you need to get there.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the best part of uh the uh current the way that it shows you your current title on your dashboard, and it says the next title, but you keep skipping ahead to the next title and next title and next title. In order to hit officer, senior officer, president, president requires 20,000 PD
In a week?
in a week in your pay line. Now, remember that a pay line maxes out at 13,334. So I'm going to need a third leg.
Okay. You need a third leg to get to officer?
No, you only need a second leg to get to officer.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, officer is actually
It's a
only,
combined of of two legs?
uh officer is going to be so you've got your big leg, which is maxed out,
Yeah.
or not necessarily maxed out, but you have a big leg, and then you need your second leg for officer. You need to have 6,066, so 6,667. There we go.
Okay. In your pay line.
For your pay line.
Okay.
So your big leg could be 7,000. So long and so long as your big leg is 7,000, your pay leg can be the 6,667, and you would still hit officer. You don't have to have the first leg completely maxed out.
Okay.
But in order to hit senior officer, welcome to the fun part, your pay leg has to be maxed out, which means your big leg also has to be maxed out.
You have to
Yeah.
have two maxed out legs.
Yeah, so senior officer gets you two maxed out pay legs, or two maxed out legs. All
So
right.
for the
And then
gala, do I need to get to be vice president or senior vice president?
vice
Vice
president.
president.
Dallas is vice president.
That's
Okay.
to win a ticket. To win
That's
tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, two tickets.
One ticket or two?
Two. You win
You
two.
get two tickets.
Can you buy tickets to the gala?
It is
No.
not physically
No.
kept.
You have to win it.
You have to qualify to get into the gala.
There's only going to be 100 people?
First 100 the first 100
200.
qualifiers get two tickets each, which means 200 people.
It doesn't make sense that if they're planning on 6,000 people and you only allow 200 to the gala.
I just work here. Don't ask me questions. I didn't make the rules.
Man, my little organization is puny.
Mine too.
That is
Yeah.
beauty.
So kind of the fun part of my life is Sunny Yang was telling me about his team and everything. He's pretty high up in James's legs. I think he's like somewhere near the top of one of James's legs. So
And
his
he was
first leg,
almost nothing at PxP. He
yeah,
came to life after PxP.
exactly. Like, and when he realized what was actually living underneath him, and like how much he really needed to build that second leg, because he's got a first leg. His first leg, he's told some of the people in his first leg, I'm like, holy crap, you'll never like that leg's never going to falter. It'll be fine. Like he's got over 800 people, I think, in his first leg. It's insane.
Wow.
Right. Like, so when with me with 42 people, I'm like, yeah, you want to talk
I
puny?
used to have 31, Louis.
Yeah. Like it doesn't take like yeah, it's that weird, that crazy. It's not the amount of people who are in the leg,
It's what they're
it's the amount
doing.
of people who are working.
It's what
That's
they're
the
doing.
difference. Yeah. So if that first leg, my first leg, thank God, stays maxed out right now on volume, like residual volume, which is kind of nice.
Mine too.
But yeah, that's my first leg. So it's not doing anything for me monetarily unless I get somebody in my second leg to do something, or unless I get new customers.
Until you max out your next leg, because
Right.
it doesn't. Then you get check matching.
Well, you get check matching at
Well, I get that anyway. A little bit. But
matching comes with gold status, I believe.
yeah.
Check matching comes with gold status. So in order to check match though, you have to sponsor people to match a check with.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That
the thing.
worked. That worked.
Right. Yeah, you have to sponsor people
That's
who
the
are
problem.
working so that who are actually making a check so that you can match money off of their check. So
So
when
what's
you
6,000? What's 6,000 PV?
6,667 PV gets you officer in a pay leg.
See, my first leg is okay, but my pay leg, and like you said, 26 of my people haven't made 100 PV out of
Right.
That's
31.
crazy.
I have
That's crazy to me.
172 that haven't made.
You got how many?
All of mine did. All of mine haven't.
172.
Yeah, and see that's where I start to have I catch feelings on this stuff. I'm like, we're in this business to make money, kids. Like let's make some money, at least
No,
$100.
I'm trying, Blue.
You
I'm
know?
really
Oh no,
trying,
no,
but
I don't mean y'all. I mean you guys have actually made money. God bless. I'm talking about the people who haven't made it to team lead yet. I want to help all of them make their $100. That's what I want. I want them to know the feeling of getting that first rank up, which is phenomenal, by the way, with this company. I love that they do that. Like you make your first $100 and congratulations, boom, you now have a rank inside the company. You don't necessarily have to have a team underneath you, but you at least got a rank.
Yeah.
With Kayani, it was the level of Garnett, which was never touted and never like promoted as like the big thing because everyone was like, yeah, you just need to hit Jade. I was like, yeah, but before Jade was Garnett. You know,
Jade was hot.
and so it was a matter of you had to but you hit Garnett on the way to Jade, and people were like, what's Garnett? And since it was never really talked about, I hit Garnett inside of Kayani. I was like, look at me, I hit Garnett, holy crap. And that
Okay,
was
let's call this what it is. It's Garnet.
Darn it.
he likes to
pretty
say
much.
Canadian too. Canada. It's not
Yeah,
Kim, it's Canada for Louis.
it's
Yeah.
Canadian.
Oh,
Let's
dude.
call it. It's Canadian.
Yeah,
I
but
love y'all.
even Canada says Garnett.
Canadian
No, they
says
don't
They
say
say
Garnett.
Garnet.
Garnet. They say Garnet.
He
It's
has
Garnet.
his own language,
Yeah, I said
Gloria.
Garnet too.
Oh,
Huh?
salmon, salmon, whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
Right.
We have to tease you once in
Potato,
a while.
patata.
Oh, that's okay. When I'm hanging out with my Canadian friends, I'll say Garnet just for fun.
I was trying to figure out what you were talking about.
I
Garnet,
knew.
it's a rock.
I remember when I moved to California, Louis. What did I used to say? I used to say
We put the in
envelope.
front of
I
every
used to say
highway.
envelope, and somebody said envelope.
Yeah,
They
envelope.
kept correcting me. I think I was saying envelope, and somebody said envelope.
Hey, I get teased about calling my glove box a
Oh,
jockey
this
box.
is good.
A what box?
A jockey box. That's what I've always been told what the glove box is called, is a jockey box
I
Really?
The
never
glove box
heard
of your
that.
car?
in
Yeah.
the car. It was
Where's
always called
the
the
Never
jockey
jockey
heard
box?
box.
that.
I never heard of that.
That's up here.
I used to say roll the window up, roll the window down, something stupid like that.
Yeah. Well, that's because
Well, what is
you
it?
had to do.
What is it, Gloria?
I would say, like, if the window was up, I'd say roll the window. If it was down, I'd say roll the window down. I always said it backwards than what it was supposed to be.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, well, I have a friend, I tell you, we're together all the time. Her name is Sandra. And she
You
can
won't forget her name.
if she's telling me if she's telling me to go somewhere, if she's directing me to go, and she'll tell me to make a right turn, and I make the and then it was the other way, left. Left or right. She just, oh my goodness, I'm going, oh my god, I could kill her sometimes.
like yeah, she is not allowed to give directions in a car. No.
She had no left from right.
Causing the GPS to go rerouting.
yeah.
Well,
Randy's like that.
You're
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
Brandy.
I'll
You're up.
tell him, make
Oh,
a
your
right
husband?
here. And he'll go left. I'll go, no, your other right.
Right.
Well, my husband has a tendency to drive in the left lane because he's a lefty, and I don't know if that's why. And
He
I'm
also
going because
likes to drive fast.
that's the passing lane, you know.
He also
Out
likes to drive
here, if you
fast.
drive in it too long, you can get a ticket.
Well, it's supposed to be here, but they don't
They
really
do
go
here. I had a
adhere
friend
to
of
it.
ours, Paul kept on telling you need to quit driving in the left lane. And the guy says, and he goes, he got a ticket. And the cop says, no, I went behind you for 10 miles. You never did get over in the right lane.
Mm.
Really?
And so they ticketed him. It is
10
the
miles.
law. I mean, Colorado's even worse. Colorado, you do not use the passing lane unless you're passing.
Yeah,
Oh man,
well,
well, I got a ticket in Colorado because they shot me from radar from up in the air. And that just I was in shock because
Oh,
I mean, from an airplane, I got a ticket.
Nice. Well, they say
wow.
radar, right? Radar by via aircraft on those signs, and they do.
Yeah. And then a motorcycle cop got me in one time.
Okay, Mama said he is not allowed to drive.
She's a speed
well, he and
demon.
I can probably drive in the left lane because we always go fast.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
I'm
too.
always passing somebody.
I do too, Carla. But I haven't had a ticket in a long time.
Well, that's a
Don't
And
say
good
that.
thing, Mama Sandy.
But I like it here. We have 80-mile-an-hour roads.
Oh,
really?
yeah, ain't nothing
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Most
can
of
get
our
nothing. Ain't nothing
Oh
freeways
there.
man.
are 80 miles an hour because think about it. You're in the middle of nowhere. The next town's 300 miles away.
Yeah,
It's the
That's
same here,
true.
but they
you're not
don't
going to
care.
hit anything.
It's still state. Our
Except the
state is
deer.
mostly 65 here. It's crazy. I
We
said
can
my
go
car.
here, Idaho, Utah even has it because out in the desert area or out where there's nobody at, I mean, your next town's 150 miles away. You're allowed to do 80 miles an hour. Outside of Missoula, you get on the other side of East Missoula, Bonner, guess Bonner, that's like 10 miles out of Missoula. You can go to 80 miles an hour.
Well,
Now,
Missouri,
our
they
road coming up where we live is a 70-mile-an-hour road.
yeah, we're 70 in Missouri, but you got to be way out in the wilderness in Missouri to get 70. I
But
don't
think
think we
about
have.
it. It takes me 45 minutes to get to Missoula, which is 45 miles.
That's
Everybody
60.
Hmm.
else, everybody around, like in the city, everybody goes by minutes. It takes me 10
Yeah,
minutes to get here, 20 minutes to get here. We do by miles because basically
Right.
miles per minute are the same.
yeah.
Well, if I gotta
If
go,
you ask somebody out here how fast, like how long it takes to, or how far something is, we'll tell you a minute. We'll tell you, it'll take me. We won't tell you
Hour.
miles. We'll tell you minutes.
Yeah, but it'll take you 2 hours to get to that spot.
Yeah, like because it changes. Like sometimes, depending upon the day and the time, like it's the
Right.
same distance, but traffic is what's going to mess with you.
You're right.
That's
That's
like I
the
told.
biggest
That's like
problem.
I tell truckers. That's like I tell truckers. When we used to use paper logs, now we use computers. But that my drivers would say, "Well, I can make 300 miles in 3 hours," and I'm going, "Yeah, buddy." I said, "You better average that out to 50 miles an hour." I said, "Because you got deer, or you got Farmer Brown, or you got to go pee, or you got to, don't give me that." And I was like, "Are you crazy?" But DOT, I had two officers tell me that my log, not my logs, but my driver's logs, was the best they had seen in a long time, which was
ooh, I
pretty
used
awesome.
to
Yeah, keep them legal.
back in the
But
day,
I was
Gloria.
always on their back. Huh?
Yeah,
Back in the day, I'd love to get behind an 18-wheeler back in the day, especially going from, because I used to drive to California back in the day, and I'd get behind a truck, 18-wheeler, and on my
And just have
CBD,
a
I
ball.
was yeah, I was Candy Girl.
Yeah, I'm Magic Genius, Magic Genie. So yeah, I did it all the time too. Even and when I drove, there'd be nothing. It was nothing like to have a convoy and have cars in between us. It was nothing for us to do that, you know.
I
Mine was
But
my
know.
handle when I had a CB was Little Yellow because I had a yellow Mustang.
wow.
oh wow,
A yellow Mustang.
All right, Miss Shelley, what aren't you telling us right now? Everyone seems to have a randomly colorful past here.
Well, it's just when we went to college, we all got CBs so that because you didn't have cell phones back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a
Well,
Yeah.
CB
the
was the
predecessor
next
to the
thing
cell
that you
phone.
could
Yeah.
do is that
And,
we all had CBs in our cars to get
and
to say where
radars
we are.
and radars.
Mhm.
We had
Yeah,
Yeah.
radars in there.
oh, me
No,
too.
I didn't
I
have
had my
radars.
radar. I had my radar thing in there, and I'd be gone.
I have radar now, and it's nice because it'll go 14 and a half miles this way and 14 and a half miles
Yeah.
behind me.
Well, my
And
GPS tells me, they'll say there's a setup ahead, or
yeah.
it'll, she'll tell
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
there's a
Waze will
setup
tell you
ahead.
that now too, which is awesome. Hey,
Well, we would get on the highway, and it was nothing for us to go 100 miles an hour. I mean, we're talking hammer down,
Yeah.
M-
and
But they
Me
can't
and
do
too,
it
that
was
Lori.
now.
fun.
They're governed
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'll do it now
Yeah.
if I got, I mean, I pay attention. I really,
Our
but
state used to
I'll do
be
that now.
safe and prudent. So you could drive any speed you want. So let's say you drove a Corvette or a sports car that could take you couldn't get a ticket. You could go 100 and 150 miles an hour as long as you were safe and prudent.
Safe.
There's
Yeah.
there's a lot of people, and we used to only have a $5 speed limit ticket. So a
Yeah.
lot of people would say, "I'm going to give you $50. You tell me when I run out."
Well,
Yeah.
well, one of my Lexus, I had that GS 400, and they actually would have to insure that thing for as a Corvette. And I said, well, this isn't a Corvette, but it was an 8-cylinder engine and whatever. And I had to pay insurance like it was a Corvette.
Oh, I don't.
because
I
you
drive
drove
a
it like one.
Beamer. My Beamer drives fast and can take corners really well.
Yeah, but
I mean, I can take a 45-mile-an-hour corner at 60 and it will hug the road.
well, now I just have the ES, the sedan, but it registers 160. But if I'm on the highway, I'm gonna average between 80 and 90. But I
Yeah.
still have to watch for the man because, like
Yeah.
I said, speed limit here is 65 to 70. But you can't get
Now,
Well,
anywhere.
here.
Salt Lake,
Hey,
the
now
speed limit is
that I understand the
what they
speed.
want it to be
Yeah.
because they drive 90 miles an hour and they only have a 65-mile-an-hour speed zone. And it's saying that, and if you drive 65, they honk at you, they flip you off.
Well, that's what I was
Well,
going to say. In Texas, everybody goes. They say the speed limit is 70. Most folks going 90, and if you're going 70, you're in trouble. They ugly to you.
well, they are here now, Missouri, but these are young kids and they just don't care. I mean, they will cut you off in the city. I think some of them are going 60 and 70 in the city and going around cars. These kids on these motorcycles in this, I mean, they're truly reckless.
They end up
Be,
learning the hard way.
huh?
They end up learning the hard way, sadly. But yeah, they're reckless.
Yeah, they
Young
really
and
are.
dumb.
They have no respect for anyone. No respect. It's horrible.
All right, kiddos. It is 6:51 a.m. in California. Love you all dearly. So that means we have 9 minutes to the next call. And I'm gonna make y'all all get off of here. But before we go, it
Yep.
is Tuesday, June 24th. I had to look at that. So we have this call right now. Thanks for being on it. Greatly appreciate you. We have the 7 a.m. call for California. Which is the IPA
IPA.
call. And so that's happening next. But then we have the BOC call after that. It's going to be Ms. Amelia, so hop on that call at 8 o'clock. And then it is Tuesday, which means there should be a 5 o'clock call this afternoon, which is usually the team onboarding. So keep an eye out for the next flyer to come out to see who's doing the onboarding this afternoon. But at 5
I
o'clock
think it's
California time.
I think it's Pam Middleton, but I'm not positive.
Pam doing it? Oh, awesome. I've looked to see if there's a flyer yet, but yay, that would be awesome. So yeah, we do have that onboarding. So if you've got any new partners out there, I do have a new partner. I'm going to see if I can get my new partners onto that call to check it out and do things firsthand. None of you are here in California, so this next thought in my head does not apply to you. Other than that, make sure for those of you who are millionaire mentorship, do you do your numbers today? For all of you, millionaire mentorship or not, get in there, look at your tracking sheet and do your tracker. I love you all dearly. Do your
I
tracker.
was busy yesterday,
Don't give
Louis.
me excuses now, Mama Sandy. Cut it out.
No, I was. No, I did it.
Oh, you did it. That's good.
Yeah, but I still on the other tracker.
Mm.
I'm up on my yeses and my nos, but the numbers.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have
I
you
do
keep
mine
getting
about
tracked,
once
Mama
a
Sandy.
week.
Come on now. Right.
I do mine about once a week,
I
Louis.
don't remember that. I don't remember that stuff. I really don't, because I
Well,
get
that's why
so far.
while you're looking at it, you can be like, oh, I can go in and do, like, I know I did this. I know I'm doing. And I love looking at our regular tracker because it reminds me of all the stuff I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm like,
Hey,
Yeah,
oh,
Louis, on
yeah.
the reels, when you're doing a reel, when you put maybe 10 or 15 kind of, do you count them like that, or is it just one reel?
what do you mean?
A reel is
You know how you do different segments. You know how you segment it.
If
you mean
if
put
it just
different
goes up as
pictures?
one post, it's just one reel. That's it.
If it's
Okay,
all the different pictures in one post, that is a reel.
that's one reel.
That
Okay,
is
Unless
one reel.
you do several reels of, you can even only do 2 or 3 pictures in it, but as long as you have to have, it has to be
Separate postings.
separate
okay,
postings. That's the
Yeah.
best way.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Cool. Get out there, change the
Gloria,
world. Miss
I
Gloria,
still got
get
to
out
get
there
with
to
you,
work. I see
Gloria.
you.
I still got to
Do
get with
what?
you on chat
Yeah,
GBT so I can.
yeah. Anytime.
She's at work.
Anytime.
If you get in touch with her in about 15 minutes, she'll be settled in our office, so you can catch her then.
I got to
'Cause
do
She's
Till
on
this.
about
another
4.
call.
Till about 4.
till 4 p.m. today. So there you go. You can call you the entire time. She ain't got nothing better to do with her free time other than
Do
sit
I
there
have
and
your number?
thoughts.
Huh?
I don't know if I have.
Write it down. 936 355
Wait a minute.
46
Wait a minute, Gloria. 936 936.
355 355
Uh-huh.
4689. And what
Okay.
is your area code? What is your area code?
618.
Okay, that way I won't block you.
Love that part.
Okay.
618.
Yeah,
Okay. I
618.
got it.
Okay.
Awesome.
See you
Okay.
Well,
guys.
I love
Love
you
you
all
guys.
dearly. Have a great day.
Love you
Get out
guys.
there, change the world, and make somebody some money out there, would you?
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Love y'all.
bye.